Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello. We're back this week to talk about a new, special, exciting movie called Him. But let's talk about her first. Jocelyn, how are you doing this week?
I am good. How are you?
I am also doing good. I'm excited to talk about this movie. Excited to see you again. Before we get going though, I want to shout out our followers. Where I think we just looked and we're at 21 followers on Instagram. It's like slow down. We can't keep up with you guys at this point.
Yes.
Um, and I don't know if you saw, but we had our first comments on our introduction pod that came in last week from a total stranger named Bailey who said it's her new favorite pod.
Oh,
I
wow.
know.
The
They're crazy.
mysterious Bailey. Does she live on the east or west coast by chance?
According to our Spotify analytics, no, she lives on the West Coast. It's my friend Bailey, but exciting. We got our first comments. And I said that we would read any comments aloud on the pod, so that was our first one. Um, but yeah, how are you doing this week?
Woohoo!
What's your Oscar? What's your Razzie of the week?
All right. I am doing actually splendid, I would say.
Hmm,
Um, what is my Oscar of the week? I don't want to make it holiday theme again, but today is the first
you
day of
do.
autumn. Today
We
is the
all know
first day
you
of
do.
autumn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited about that. And yeah, I made some chili and I
Mm-hmm.
ate the chili with my fall leaf shaped tortilla chips. Shout out Trader
Ooh.
Joe's. And yeah, and tomorrow I'm making a pot roast in the crock pot.
Whoa.
So yeah, very excited that it is fall. Happy fall, y'all.
Hmm.
It is my favorite season. For the longest, I said that winter was my favorite season. But then
Mm-hmm.
just experiencing autumn in New York, like the jazz
Mm-hmm.
song, I
Mm-hmm.
think autumn took the crown. I really love me a good autumn. So yeah, that's my Oscar of the week. My Razzie of the week, I would say honestly it's okay today because it's the first day of fall and because I'm in my pajamas. I wanted to put fall themed pajamas on, but I realized I didn't have any. So
Wow. Hmm.
so So I think I might have to get, well, maybe I will get some fall thing. Maybe I'll get some Halloween pajamas.
Is this you fishing for a brand sponsorship? Where do you want to buy your pajamas from?
Ooh,
This is not an ad, but it could be.
it could be. It could be. It like insert ad here. I would love honestly, some Ralph Lauren pajamas.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
You
You
know what?
shooting
It
for the
doesn't even have to
stars?
be at Mr. Ralph. A big fan, big fan. Or we can just do
Mm-hmm.
Target pajamas. But um yeah, you know what? I could get those button down pajamas with the little polo horses on them. And it doesn't even have to be that fall. Like they could just be like brown with like white polo
Mm-hmm.
horses. It's just a little subtle fall
Ooh,
pajamas,
that's
but
cute.
yeah, I think so too. At Polo. Those
At
are
them.
big.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they're listening. I think I saw them in the audience.
I think so
Um,
too. I think so.
I am wearing a flannel today, and it did make me feel like fall time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know if
yes,
you can see. It's a dark flannel, but it's there.
I can see it. Um, and like this weekend, I decorated for fall, and it was kind of funny because I think last week I mentioned that I was going to decorate for fall, and so I
Mm-hmm.
go to my little holiday like bag, and I take out like three pumpkins, and I'm like, it took me like 10 minutes, and I'm like, I'm done.
That
So,
was it.
yep, and it's like, and that is it. But
Trader
yeah,
Joe's is selling 99-cent cute little pumpkins.
yeah, I did purchase two. Um,
Okay.
mhm.
I don't even know
So
why I pretended like you wouldn't know that.
it's like Trader Joe's did see me this weekend. Hallelujah, you know?
Yeah. Is
Um,
there any Trader Joe's fall themed food product that you like? Like, do you have a favorite? Is it the
oh
chips
God.
or?
You love I gotta get the chips,
Mm-hmm.
but I've already
Mhm.
I've already went through like 4 canisters of these. It's like these maple spice nuts, mixed nuts.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy, are they delicious. They're like it's like
Ooh.
pecans, pumpkin
Mhm.
seeds, almonds, but like they're glazed with some maple spice. Oh, they're
Mm.
so delicious. I pick up a pack
That
every
sounds good.
time.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I'm already halfway through the pack that I bought on Saturday. So I gotta stop buying them because I eat them too fast, but they're so good.
Yeah. Well, like my dad said, always said the only nut that I can eat is a donut. So I'm gonna let you enjoy those maple covered nuts for yourself. But they sound very good.
Thank you. Thank you. And I did get those squash
Ooh,
bites for
we love a
you.
squash bite.
I said I load up for Catherine.
I'll come
So,
down there soon. Don't worry. Next pod will be in person, you know.
ooh, Miss Kiera is visiting this weekend, so
Oh.
I know
Does she
for
have a favorite
listeners,
movie?
she doesn't watch movies, or she quotes doesn't watch movies,
Do you want to explain
but
to
she's a
listeners who
Marvel
Kiara
fan.
is?
Hmm.
Do you want to explain to our listeners who Kiara is?
Yes, listeners. Kiara LaJoy, is our roommate. Well, she's not our roommate now, but when Catherine and I were roommates, Miss Kiera was also our roommate, and then there was another person as well. But you and Kiera roomed together the year before, right?
Yeah, because you and Kiara were roommates sophomore year, and then Kiara and I
Mm-hmm.
were roommates junior year, and that was
Junior.
how I met you through that, and then we were all roommates our senior year. And she is our pod mate in spirit, and maybe we could invite her onto the pod as a guest. I don't know if we've talked about this before on the pod, but we want to invite some guests on in the future to talk about
Mm-hmm.
like maybe their favorite movie just to spice it up and watch some new
Yeah.
things. So might have to have a little chat.
Yeah, we gotta. She's definitely a Marvel fan, so I feel like the next
Hmm.
Marvel movie that comes out, we gotta invite her.
I love a good Marvel movie, so
Me too.
uh, listener, understand that Jocelyn doesn't know what goes on in the Marvel movies, but still watches all of them. So if we ever review over a Marvel movie,
It's a shame because I really have seen majority of them,
hmm,
and what was it, Thunderbolts? And
yeah.
Florence Pugh was like my sister, and I was like, I whispered to Catherine, I was like, wait, who is her sister again?
It's the one woman in the Avengers, and you forgot
I
about
was like,
Black Widow.
and I was like,
Hmm.
because I definitely did see Black Widow.
Yeah, Florence Pugh was in that one.
Hmm.
The
Sure
whole point
was.
of it was that they were sisters.
And and yeah, I saw it. The thing is, I really
Mhm.
did see it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there's like 40 movies, and I love Marvel movies, and yeah, sometimes for me it's hard to keep up. There's shows too, there's movies, like
Yeah,
there's a lot going on. Um,
yeah.
but back to me. Um, my Oscar and my Razzie for the week, if you were curious, I'm sure you were.
Hmm.
My Oscar of the week. Honestly, I had a really good weekend as well. Amanda and I did a boxing class, which I struggled through, but
Nice.
I felt really good afterwards. And then my real Oscar for the week was a friend of ours and also a listener of the pod, and I went and got some matcha on Saturday, and we got this like matcha and yuzu ice cream, which is my Oscar for the week, was
Ooh,
that ice cream. It was really, really good. It was kind of like a warm day, like it wasn't fall, but so getting the ice cream was like cooled us
yeah.
down. It was really tasty. But overall, it was just like a good weekend. It was like a relaxing weekend. Um, it hasn't been super fall weather here, but I think it's gonna start soon, which I'm also excited for.
Hmm.
We also put out fall decorations, and we're like, oh, it's one pumpkin from Trader Joe's and one tiny ghost from like TJ Maxx, I think.
Okay,
um,
glad I'm not
Fall
alone.
decorations is like I think just being outside and enjoying cozy
Yeah,
movies. Like that's
yeah.
really what it is. Um, And then my Razzie for the week actually happened to me today within the last few hours. I was coming home from the office and
Mhm.
to fill the listeners in, I'm switching offices soon for my day job. And so I was having to bring all of my stuff home from my cubicle, and one of those things was my cactus Jerry. And I was holding Jerry on the train, and some lady, bless her heart, fell over into my lap, and onto Jerry. Jerry is okay. He's alive. But one of his arms snapped off and attached itself to her back. And then she got up and she
Wait,
couldn't hear me, and I was like, "No, my plant is on your back." Like, and thankfully someone else grabbed him, because if not, there was just like this cactus arm on her back. Um, so Jerry's okay. He is a little traumatized. He's limbless. He has one less limb than he did.
that's okay. A little pruning. Just a
Yeah.
wait, in college, you
Hmm.
had a cactus plant, right? But it
Yes. This is
wasn't
not
real,
that
but
one.
you watered it.
Yeah. No,
Right?
actually, I found out that it was real. It just had this like fake thing on top, but when I like broke it apart, there was roots and a little bit of soul in there, and I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh, it is
Wait,
real." And then it,
yes,
it died because of that.
we're like, Catherine, is this
Yeah, I got
wait,
that
what
guy
was that
out in
cactus's name?
I can't. My dad and I got that when he lived out in like Texas. So that one had journey homed with me
Mm.
for a
Oh,
while.
wow.
This one was named Jerry though, because
Oh, wow.
Amanda's grandfather Jerry bought it for me or for us. Shout out Biggie.
Aw, I love
He's a
that.
sweetheart.
Okay.
So he's alive though, but and I'm alive because I thankfully I caught the lady too because I was nervous. She was a little bit older.
Mhm.
Um, I was like, "Don't worry, we're not gonna fall." She got up very quickly though. She was like, "Bye." She did not turn. She did not turn around. She was not gonna
Mm,
talk to any of us. I was like, "Real, I'd be embarrassed too." But yeah. So we made the journey. That was my Razzie of the week. Um,
right.
and then to bring back our other segment that we love, Rotten Tomatoes score for the week. I'm gonna go first, if that's okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
pave the way. I think my Rotten Tomatoes score, it might be the same as it was last week. I think we're at like an 85 maybe. I had some rough times over the past week, but vibes are still good. Still had some good times, some good
Mm,
fun. So
yeah.
since solid, maybe an 83. You know what? We're gonna bump down 83.
Okay.
Um, Settled on that. What about you? Where are you
Alright.
at?
I think I'm at like maybe an 87. It was a
Oh,
solid week. I mean, it
okay.
wasn't perfect, but I got some
Mhm.
clarity.
Mhm.
One of my fantasy football teams is on the way to winning, and I was 0 and 2 on both
Whoa.
teams. So I got two teams, guys. It's a
Okay.
lot of responsibility, but
Okay,
yeah,
wag. Okay, sports.
it's go sports. And speaking of sports, I think that's a perfect
Oh,
segue into our
yeah.
movie, Him.
Mhm.
Um, so, Catherine, would you like to provide a synopsis of the movie that we watched this week?
I would love to. So we're talking about him. Off the top of my head, a quick synopsis that I made up myself. So him centers on a promising young football player who's invited to train at the isolated compound of a dynasty's team aging quarterback. The legendary quarterback takes on this prodigy on a blood-chilling journey into the inner sanctum of fame, power, and pursuit of excellence at any cost. That can also be found at Rotten Tomatoes. And the movie is currently sitting at, it's not looking great. It's currently sitting at 29 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Um, let's see here, which is not great. I think the audience rating was a little bit higher, but it's not loading for me right now. But it's
Mm,
29, and then the popcorn meter was sitting at 58. Nope, that's still where it's at. Okay, 29 and 58. So it seems like maybe the audience likes it a little bit more. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, so this was a new like horror um not thriller. I guess yeah, it is a horror movie. I think it's executive produced with by Jordan Peele, I believe.
Uh,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, what made you want to watch this movie? Did you have like before you went into it, what were you excited for?
Number one, Jordan Peele. I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm a fan of his with Get Out and
Mm.
Us.
That those
I
are the
like
ones you've seen. Are those your favorites or?
those are the ones I've seen. I haven't seen Nope yet. I'm waiting for a buddy to watch Nope with because I feel like it might be a little thrilling, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
That is my
So,
favorite one of the Peele movies. So
oh, really?
yeah, Nope
Okay.
is my favorite. I don't think it's like I don't think it's the best one. Like I understand that Get Out is his best one, but Nope is
Hmm.
like my personal favorite.
Hmm. I really liked Us though, too.
Us, it's a little too freaky for me. Their smiles.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. Maybe Winston Duke is tipping
I
the
think
scale for
so.
me.
I Nope.
Me, Us is a great movie.
You
Like,
see Winston Duke in glasses and you like 4 stars already.
yes, 10 out of 10. 10 out of
I
10.
think I think I could watch Nope. I could rewatch it on my own, but Us,
Mhm.
I need to watch with a buddy, and that
Okay.
will determine on how much I can rewatch it. But okay, so you've seen Get Out, you've seen Us.
Yeah.
Is Us your favorite between the two?
Ooh. Um, hmm. Maybe. That's a great question. Yeah.
You can have like
Yeah.
a favorite versus like what you think is the best one. You know?
I don't I would say yeah, for Winston.
Yeah,
Shout out Winston if you're listening. Hi.
it is very good. It has a good twist. Maybe we'll
It
talk about that
does.
one. But
Yeah, the twist at the
You're a
end.
Jordan Peele fan overall.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like, there's certain like filmmakers that like if they come out with a film, it's like, yeah, I'll
Mm-hmm.
watch this. Yeah.
No,
And
for
Jordan
sure.
Peele is definitely one of them. So what about you? Are you a Peele fan?
Yeah, I am. I saw Get Out was the first one I saw for the first time. I saw that at our alumni's campus. They were having it for some kind of movie night.
Mm,
Um, really liked that. Then saw later on saw Us. And was very scared by it. It's not even like that
mm-hmm.
scary of a movie, but there's just something about it that like gets under my skin of like maybe the way they crawl or like just their faces
Yeah.
and um the main character,
Yeah.
Lupita's character, she does a really good job of making her be like really sinister. And then I saw Nope
Yeah.
when it came out in theaters and just really loved it. And same Jordan Peele, I think his stuff has been good enough that when I see that his name's attached to it, it makes me want to go see
Mhm.
it. But no, Nope I love, and I love Kiki Palmer. She was hilarious in it. It's really good, has a really good cast. It's a
Mhm.
little bit less scary. There's some intense moments, but it's less like jump
Okay.
scary, kind of like Us is. So
Yeah.
I was really excited to go see this movie. I like horror movies. I do not like body horror movies. I don't like bones
Mm.
sticking out of bodies. Spoiler alert. There's a couple of those.
Yeah.
Um, but I was very excited. The trailer like really drew me in. It feels funny to watch this movie and then like walk out and check your fantasy football and be like, "How are my
Yeah.
quarterbacks doing?" Like it's like that time of the year too, like fall time.
Mhm.
Um, so do you want to go first with sharing thoughts on the movie, or do you want me to?
I can go first. Yeah, and that's another kind of reason why I wanted to kind of watch this movie. Was I feel like my family is pretty big into football. Most like both of my brothers played football,
Mm.
played D1 football.
Mm.
So my dad played football. Bunch of cousins that played football. So
A quick question or question from the listeners. D1 means college or
yes, D1 is
okay.
college. Yes, it's
Okay.
Division One. So think of
Mhm.
like Ohio. So it's like D1 and then there's like I think double A. Anyway, yeah, but D1 is college. And it's
Mm.
just kind of like
Okay.
the level, the size of your school, basically.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Go
so
ahead.
yeah, so big football family, and so I was just kind of interested to see what kind of film he would create.
Mhm.
revolving around football. And so I guess we're in spoiler territory now. Da-da-da. Did you already
Spoilers.
say
Da da
that?
da. Da da. Nope, but I will. Da da da. Spoilers. Turn
Um,
off. Turn it off if you haven't seen the movie yet.
yeah. Overall, like I kind of want it to be like I feel like with Jordan Peele movies like Get Out and
Mhm.
Us, there was a lot to dissect afterwards. And I
Mhm.
mean, with this one there was a lot to dissect, but I kind of wanted, I don't know, more in a way. And even like in the beginning, like Marlon Wayans, I'm also I love Marlon Wayans. Big fan of their family. Um, but when I guess the protege first, I hope I said that right. What is it protege?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I always thought the word was prodigy, but I'm realizing those are
It
probably
might
two
be
separate
prodigy.
words. But prodigy is like DI, and this is T. So
When the
mm,
young boy, when Tyreek
yeah.
Withers, when Tyreek Withers went to like his house, and then he kind of like
Mhm.
gave the background of quarterbacks, and he was like, and how it was like Native Americans, and he was, you know what, and he was like, and now they're mascots, and I was just thinking of like the Kansas City Chiefs, the Washington Redskins, the Atlanta Braves, even though that's baseball. I was like, oh, we're getting deep, and
Yeah.
I fear that might have been. I mean, I feel like we
Yeah.
we had some deeper parts, but I was like,
Yeah.
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 So, what about you? What was your overall thoughts?
Yeah, pretty similar. I did like the movie overall. I
Hmm.
enjoyed the movie. I had a good time. I think same though. I think you go into a Jordan Peele movie knowing that his type of horror is going to be like he's using something as like a vehicle to talk about something else. I was like, oh, he's going to use
Hmm.
football to talk about something deeper, and it's going to lead to discussions. And I think my main critique of the film was that it wasn't subtle. It was like very on the nose about this is what's happening and this is what we're
Hmm.
talking about, and we're just going to show it to you. Which I think for a lot of it was fine, and then somewhere in the middle, I was kind of like, I don't really feel like I've been like super surprised or like
Yeah.
I feel like I know what's like the whole movie I felt like I knew what was coming next and what was
Hmm.
happening. So there wasn't a lot of twists that like big twists that surprised me. There was like some small stuff.
Hmm.
But overall I still enjoyed it. I thought the acting was really, really good. A lot of ab acting, which was very nice.
Yeah.
But no, they both did really good. I hadn't really seen the younger quarterback in anything else. I don't think he was like
I
kind of
know.
familiar, but
I know he was in. Well, I looked it up because I was like, he seems familiar,
mm-hmm.
but he was in an episode of Atlanta,
Oh,
by
okay.
Donald Glover. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
But fun
Hmm.
fact, he played football at Florida State, which is D1,
Oh,
if you were wondering.
oh.
He played. Uh, According to him, he didn't really like play. I think he walked
mm,
on.
mm-hmm. He
So,
did look
but
natural in the movie, though.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think he's like around the same age as us, maybe like a year younger. So
Mm-hmm.
shout out
Hmm.
Tyreek.
Shout out him. He's doing a good job. But yeah,
Hmm.
I thought he like really held his own against an actor that I feel like we've seen in movies for like I don't know my whole life.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I thought the acting was really good. I thought it was a really pretty movie. Like there was a lot of
Oh
shots
yeah.
that I was like, I could see this on like one of those like cinematography Twitters or Instagrams or
Hmm.
something. So I thought the look of the movie was really good. Um, Actors were great. I think it was just
Yeah.
a little too on the nose. I was surprised by people's negative reactions to it though. I did not think it was like about like
Yeah.
29%. I was like 29?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
low.
That is low. I feel like look, they're trying to they're in Hallmark movie territory with 29%. Like it wasn't that bad, y'all.
That's what I'm saying is I'm like it's hitting a certain level of movie. And at
Like,
least for me like I didn't like look at my phone. Like I didn't check the time at all. I wasn't
mhm,
like, "Oh, when is this going to end?" I think that's usually my indicator of like I didn't really like a
mhm.
movie, but a lot of people in my theater were reacting to a lot of stuff. Like it was a pretty packed theater. People were
Yeah.
reacting. Um yeah, but I liked it overall, I was like, wow, I never want to watch football again. Kind of like this. I don't want to see an injury. Like,
Yeah. Well, it also just like I guess my like overall kind of analysis that maybe Jordan Peele and the director, I'm not sure,
mm-hmm.
um, what they,
Justin something tipping.
yeah, but I did kind of like honestly like with Marlon Wayans' character, it's like it felt like he had that one line of like, if you were starving in a prison, would you choose freedom
Mm,
or would you choose food? And I just like
mm-hmm.
kind of feel like he was given kind of like this, I don't know, like people like
Mm-hmm.
literally like, kind of like praised him and he was just given all of this like
Mm-hmm.
love and stuff and it was hard for him to like walk away
Mm-hmm.
like from football. And I kind of like I always think about that too, like with collegiate football players and just
Mm-hmm.
like when it's especially like after they play for college and maybe try to make pro and stuff, like I'm sure that's like very taxing on the brain to just kind of like walk away. I think about I
Mm-hmm.
thought about Benny Snell. Do you remember Benny?
Mm-hmm. No. Who's
No?
Benny?
Okay.
No.
Do you remember in college where he used to like he was Kentucky's running back and he
Okay.
used to literally call us on Fridays to be like make sure y'all come out to the games.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 No, I know what you're talking about. I
Yes.
know what you're talking about. I didn't
So
know that was his
anyway,
name, but yeah.
yeah. Okay. It was in the NFL, but
I
it was
probably did.
football.
I did listen.
Okay. Anyway, but I just like think about like Benny Snell and like how much like people like loved him and like on
Mm-hmm.
Saturdays would be like calling his name and then I'm sure that's like
Mm-hmm.
hard to like let that go. Like you always kind of like want to have that feeling. Shout out to Benny.
Yeah. Shout out to Benny. Maybe he'll call us this Friday again. Go
He used to
Cats.
call the entire student body. Like everybody got that phone call.
Here's the thing. I worked the football games, and so I probably, as
Oh.
soon as I heard it, said, hang up. I said, Benny, I'm going to be there earlier than you will, and I will be there after you leave. Those were
Benny.
long days. They were like 12-hour
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Um,
But
no, that was a really good line. I think there was a couple scenes like that in between Marlon and is his name Tyreek?
Tyreek, yeah.
Yeah, that were really good. Like when they would just kind of be talking back and forth. I really liked some of their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you like to call it a Jordan Peele analysis. Was there
Or
other
get out
stuff you thought of?
analysis.
Yeah, oh, sorry, a get out analysis. Did you have some other analysis from this movies, or just like stuff that you've been thinking about since you watched the movie, or you think are gonna stick with
Um,
you?
one kind of get out analysis was or one okay, yeah, get out analysis was when Tyreek, what was his name on the movie?
It was like Cameron.
Oh, okay. Well, when he was like pulling up to like the compound and
Mm-hmm.
the ladies like spit and she was like, "We don't want you here." And
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, "Oh, oh, that's Marjorie." Did you think it was Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Oh. Yeah, I
No?
did not, but that is a very specific name.
Okay, because she had that beach
She did kind of
blonde.
look like her.
She had that
She
bleach
did kind of
blonde.
look like her.
Okay.
Hmm.
I maybe that's a get out analysis because I'm like,
I
oh,
could see
Marjorie
it.
Taylor Greene, we
Yeah,
don't
no,
want you here.
I could see that being something that the filmmakers would like never own up to, but like in the dressing room, they were like, "Here's the photo. Here's what we're styling her
Yeah.
after."
And it was very conveniently her name was Marjorie. I instantly was like,
Yeah,
Marjorie Taylor Greene, is that you?
yeah.
Um, but yeah. So, um,
There's also a Taylor Swift song named Marjorie, so
oh, is it good?
it is. It's kind of sad. It's about her grandmother. I'll send it to you afterwards. Um, but I could definitely see it being like styled after her. 'Cause she did
Maybe.
look like her.
But yeah,
Um,
yeah, one of the funny parts was when Marlon Wayans was getting the blood injected to him and he
mhm.
was like, "Is that legal?" Like, I thought that was funny.
I was like, "Oh, baby, why are you asking this? You are in this man's compound in the middle of the desert. Do
Hmm.
you think any of this is legal?" Like, I'm like, I don't.
Yeah. Would you stay in that compound?
Um, no. You know what? Yes. At first I would be too curious to
Mhm,
not. Um, but I do think he stays longer than he should. But
mhm.
I've never cared about something as much as he cares about football. I've never,
Yeah.
to be honest, I've never been dedicated like that. So, so I would have given up after the head injury. Which
Yeah.
I will say, okay, that was a good, in my opinion, a good twist to start off the movie was that
Mhm,
he got that injury, which led to him not getting drafted, which led to this guy,
mhm.
bringing him out there. That was one of the scenes that stressed me out was when his brother, whoever, was like shaving his head and then he nicked one of it. That I was like,
Yeah.
Get away from his stitches." Um,
Yeah. Yeah,
I did
and
like that they showed that his mom and his girlfriend were very much like, you don't have to go into the league, like we still love
mhm,
you, like we're here for you, like you don't, because I
mhm,
feel like the movie could have done that, like, oh, his mom is hard on him and like
mhm.
absolutely wants him to do this, or his girlfriend's like, no, you have to do this. But I like that it showed that he did have a very supportive you know um
Yeah,
family and loved ones that were like, you don't have to do this, like, and it was more of
yeah.
a internal him thing.
Mhm. Yeah. Him. You said internal him thing.
Him.
Badooch.
Ah, they got me.
Yeah.
I'm taking over.
Yeah, I was also like I was on his side. I was rooting for him. I was like, okay, I think he's
Mhm.
gonna make good decisions. When like
Mhm.
him and Marlon Wayans were shooting, they were like out
Mm.
in the desert shooting, and
Mhm.
Marlon Wayans was like, "I'll make a deal with
Mhm.
you or something," and he was like, "I don't need to," and
I
something. I
know.
like that. I was like, okay, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah. That was when he started like standing up to him a little bit more, because kind of the
Yeah.
first couple of days I was like, we gotta stop. We gotta stand
Hmm.
up to this guy. Like we gotta. I feel like he's not respecting you. Like you gotta.
Yeah. How'd you feel about that, like, that scene where he brought in, the football players and basically when they didn't get a catch, the other guy got
Mhm.
hit?
Yeah, I didn't love it, to be honest. I'll say the moment from the trailer that has stuck with me and from the movie is that, like, I really liked when the movie would do the, like, I don't know what it's called, X-ray or whatever vision of the
Mhm.
players, but the moment where the two players collide and you see their brains, like that is not even like grotesque, but it was so like ugh, like I don't know.
Mhm.
So that scene really I thought was really good. Like I liked him doing all of
Yeah.
it, but it was really gross. I felt really bad for that guy.
Yeah.
Um but
And I felt kind of a Get Out analysis, but I don't think
mhm,
it's that far reach. But that
mhm.
did happen to like a quarterback in a game where like his finger, Tua,
Yeah.
he played for Alabama,
Okay.
and I think he's still on the Miami Dolphins. But during the game,
Okay. Mhm.
he he got a concussion and like his fingers, like, yeah,
Ugh.
and the guy is still playing. This wasn't his first concussion, and even like Tua was on my fantasy football team last year, and I was like, I
Mhm.
understand if you don't
Mhm.
come back, Tua. Um,
Yeah, take a break to it.
yeah, but Tua's back.
I
So,
was whenever the doctors were like, if he has another head injury and we can't say if he should play football. No, he should not play football. I know the
mhm.
doctors were saying no, but I was like, football is like the most they're button heads all the time.
Yeah,
Like he should
yeah.
like every time they showed his skull fracture or whatever it
Mhm.
was, I was like, oh no, I'm
Yeah.
getting a little scared here.
He's like, I'm back. I'm
Yeah.
back. But
Hmm.
yeah. How'd you feel about Julia Fox? That's her name. Yeah.
I root for Julia Fox in general. She does make me laugh a lot of times. I thought she fixed the fit the character really well. Um, but I didn't love her for some reason. And I wasn't like sure
Mhm.
of why. Like I think she did a good job. Um, I think to be honest, I just liked the two main characters. Like I thought they were so good and they had like a really good chemistry together that I mean, any of the other ones, like the doctor, even like his family, just like wasn't as important. So I feel like when
Mhm.
it was not like the quarterback on quarterback talking and like having that competition and energy and stuff, I liked the movie less, you know. Um, but I thought she did a good job. She looked really freaky in the end, you know. She was like a Lady Gaga, I don't know, fan or something.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, she did a good job. I was glad she died in the end. I was a little confused. I was like, did she fall on her knife or
Yeah. That
so what is
ending
she?
scene was intense. It was intense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Did you like it or how did you feel about it?
I think ultimately I liked it because like things
Mm-hmm.
started to be put together, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, um, but yeah, it was a little gruesome for me, but
It
the
was
whole movie
gruesome.
was honestly that,
Yeah.
but
I I actually really liked the ending
mhm,
because I liked the beginning and then the middle was kind of lost me and then
mhm,
when it got to them like fighting in that room I thought that was really good with the like
mhm,
the red lights and the like the beat and the music and everything. Um I was a little bit like, well, we know that Tyreek's the one that comes out because the poster of the movie is that he's in that outfit walking out onto
mhm,
the field in blood. So, spoiler
yeah,
alert, guys. But I like I thought the showdown between them was really good, and then I liked him coming out there. I It was really gross. I liked him killing them. Like I kind of like an ending where it's like he won, but did he really like? But at what cost? Like
mhm,
he didn't sign his soul away to the devil, but he
mhm,
also did just kill like you know, 6 or
mhm,
7 people. I was really glad that he didn't sign this paper. I was like, "Baby, it's not worth
yeah,
it. The devil is
yeah,
not worth it. He's calling your
no,
name. Don't sign
hall
it."
hallelujah, the devil is not
That
worth it.
I was like, "Grab your cross, sir. Grab your cross."
No. I'm not gonna lie, as I was watching it and they were like a week and they were going through the days and I was like, "Are these days
Mhm.
lining up with Holy Week?" And I don't think they were.
Mm.
But then also
He could have.
you could tell that they were making biblical references because
Mhm.
even for like that media training scene, it was
Mhm.
very much like the Last Supper.
Last Supper.
So
Yeah.
like you could tell that they were making those
Yeah.
biblical references and even some lines that Marlon Wayans was saying. I think Marlon
Mhm.
Wayans was saying that he had to pray a lot during that role because some stuff really stretched him. So,
I bet so. I mean, he was
yeah,
doing a
I
lot
was
of stuff.
praying. Yeah, I was praying watching it. I was like, "Lord, forgive me."
Yeah.
But
I kind of liked that they didn't dip like too much into the religious aspect. Like I feel like it was the
mhm,
theme of the movie, but it wasn't I
mm,
don't know. They didn't like over explain it or like over go into it. They were just like
mm,
God was a part of like all the crosses were a part of it. Like
mhm,
obviously they made a deal with the devil, but like I liked that they didn't show the devil at the end. It was just
mhm,
obvious that like he killed that guy.
mhm. And of,
Um
and of course, I love that he did it. Shout out to you, Tyreek.
He didn't kill his agent or manager or whatever.
Oh no, I was just saying that he didn't make a deal with the devil, but yeah.
I don't know. I agree. I
Mhm.
agree. Um,
Yeah.
but I like when movies don't like. It's not like he had a happy ending. Like, I mean, he could go to
Yeah.
jail. He just killed a lot of people.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and
Do
also,
you th
I don't think they were clear on whether like he didn't make a deal with the devil, but he definitely lost something while he was out there. You know, I feel like
Yeah.
his soul's not doing great.
Mm, child. He injected
But
some of that blood. I don't know what that doctor was injecting in him.
that's what I'm saying. What question did you have though?
I forgot. So I had a little Dory moment.
That's okay.
Um,
I was gonna say, I think my overall Get Out thing was like I feel like the movie was really about like the commodification of black guys in sports,
mhm,
and the like you had said the like from the older generation to the next generation and how he felt like he couldn't give it up even though he had
mhm,
all this love and stuff. So I think that was like a really interesting theme. Like I think that was
mhm,
interesting too. Um explore, which is why I think the conversations between the two quarterbacks was like
Yeah.
the most interesting. Because I feel like you could see this, like, I think he really did care for Tyreek because he saw so much
Mhm.
of himself in him and was like, you know, I want you to be the best, but that would mean me giving up being the best, and I can't
Yeah.
do that, and I don't know how to give it up. And it's really sad to, and maybe this is just because I'm not an uber ambitious person, but it's just sad to be like, to think that if you are in that type of field where you have to be so ambitious and you have to be number one
Mhm.
and you have to be the best and like physically best, how hard that would be to let go
Yeah.
of. Tom Brady, let's watch this movie maybe and reflect on it. Uh,
Well, Tom Brady gave it up. But
yeah, then he
speaking of
came
Tom
back,
Brady, though,
but mhm.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Um, but and even like when you said, especially with African American players, like Marlon Wayans, he did make a lot of like uh sayings about like Tyreek being black or like I think
Mhm.
he called him African American at one
Yeah.
point. So yeah, like I
Yeah, that was
definitely
funny.
did kind of feel like that was like a theme in which I mean it's a
Mhm.
big thing. Like in majority of like college athletes
Mhm.
and NFL athletes are African American and they are trying to like do something
Mhm.
for their family and try to
Mhm.
yeah. And so they kind of feel like they have this thing on their back where they have to keep going, where they have to keep running. You know who's also a college football player?
Who?
Mr. Forrest.
Oh,
Forrest,
jeez. Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks. It
you
all comes back.
know,
It
you know we
all
had to make a Forrest Gump reference at Alabama. Wow,
it
Alabama's
all
D1.
mhm. It all comes back.
Yeah, Forrest Gump allegedly played for the coach. What is? I think it's Bryant Denny, and their stadium is named after him now. So
Oh, that's very
Forrest Gump
cool.
was pretty good. Shout
Hmm.
out to
Maybe this was
Forrest.
a sequel to Forrest Gump. You never know. Who knows what the next one will be called? Um, but yeah, and I'll say the twist that did get me was that his dad seemingly gave up his life for him to have this, like sacrificed his life. That
Yeah,
I did not like. I was just like, oh, his dad died. Okay, sad.
yeah. But you
So
saw that
that
picture.
yeah, that twist definitely did get me and made me really sad for him that he was like, my dad gave, like, the fact that his dad would rather not be present in his life so that his son could go be a quarterback is sad.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. That was very sad. And see, and that's why I feel like it deserves more than like a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, yeah, no, for
Like,
sure, for sure.
come on, Rotten Tomatoes. It wasn't that bad. Like
No,
his dad in that picture. Come on.
yeah,
Um,
I
but
think
yeah.
sometimes like with the movie it was almost just like um yeah, I don't know. Maybe just not taken like to a deeper level. But I sometimes I like surface level stuff. So I like on the nose stuff. Like it doesn't need to be subtle to be good or it doesn't need to be,
Hmm.
And I think the line that you mentioned earlier, the if you're starving in prison, what would you rather have? Freedom or food. I think that's like a really good tagline overall for the movie.
Yeah.
Of the first guy
Yeah.
chose food, the second guy chose freedom, and I mean they both seem kind of miserable at the end. So
Yeah.
um
So yeah.
but
But
yeah.
overall, what did you rank the movie on Letterbox?
I on Letterboxd I gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
Just because, like I said, I thought it was really not like pretty movie, but well shot movie, great
Hmm.
cinematography, really, really good acting. I would watch it again. I would recommend it to someone else. I would close my eyes again at several spots.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to say no bone sticking through no skin.
Yeah. It
Um,
was early too.
yeah, but like I do wish there was a little bit more twists and turns. Because like as soon as they showed
Hmm.
like a guy in like a goat mask, I was like, okay, so they made a deal with the
Yeah.
devil.
Yeah.
We get it. But what about you? What did you rank it on Letterboxd?
I believe I ranked it a 3. We got another
Okay.
3er for me.
Mm.
Overall, I liked it. I know that you said that like you never really thought like, okay, like when is it gonna end? I
Hmm.
unfortunately did. I was like, all right,
What part
when are
did you
we?
think that?
Definitely like the media training, and then definitely when they went to
Mm,
that weird party. I was like, all right.
yeah. The
Like, all right.
party was definitely a low point.
Mm-hmm. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, when are we getting out of here? Um, so yeah, and then some gruesome parts, but overall, like, I mean, I probably could have rated like a 3.5, but or
Do what you
4.
want.
Yeah, but it was
Go
good.
your own way.
Thank you. It was a bit wild. I did have to pray, throughout of it, but you know,
No,
but
I feel
overall,
that.
I enjoyed it. Um,
Yeah.
I don't think it was as bad as 29%.
Do you want to give that movie an Oscar and a Razzie for two things? I can also go first if you want me to.
Oh yeah, you go first.
Okay. Um, Oscar, I think I'm gonna give it to the two main guys. I just thought they did really, really good. They had really good chemistry. I thought for being like one's an up and coming actor, one's like an established actor.
Hmm.
They did a really great job and it was really fun to watch them. The Razzie for me honestly might have been the party scene. The party
Hmm.
scene, like they were not together. They weren't having conversations. I was like, what is going on? Like, I get
Hmm.
it. This is like a devil worshipping cult.
Yeah.
But so I think that would be the Razzie. But overall, just like yeah, maybe just like it seemed like they had like a really good idea, and then some of the stuff
Hmm.
throughout the movie didn't feel like they thought everything out, or you know.
Yeah.
But what about you? What would be your Oscar and your Razzie for the movie?
My Oscar might have to be the um Marlon Wayans and
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek. Their chemistry
Mm-hmm.
too. I've been also watching a lot of their stuff from their press tour.
Mm.
Um, so
Oh yeah,
I
he's all over my TikTok right now. So.
yeah. And also shout out to Marlon because he's like in his 50s and he definitely looks like
Yeah.
he's on our fantasy football team. So
He looked good.
yeah, yeah. So
And am I wrong about I know he's done the scary movies and stuff, but isn't this not his first like horror movie? Has he done something similar to this in the past or
no, I don't think so. I think he spoke about how like this was like he's done a lot of like
Mhm.
comedy, but like this was like an actual
Mhm.
like dramatic kind of film.
Yeah.
And he's like, a lot of people don't expect me to do it, but he's like, I
Mhm.
went to high school for acting, so
He's like, I do know
he's
how to
like,
act.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I wasn't doubting you, Marlon.
Mhm.
But so yeah, I would say that. The Razzie for me would have to be that sauna scene where Marjorie comes in.
Taylor Green. Mhm.
I was a I was a I don't want to say I was confused, but I was confused.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a bit much. That
It
was a bit
was a
much.
lot. Yeah.
Um,
That was one of those scenes where it felt like they had the idea there, but then it kind of
mhm,
like sometimes scene to scene it'd be like, wait, I'm confused. Am I supposed to be confused or am I confused because you
mhm.
guys didn't make the movie well at this part, you know? Like
Yeah,
so that's fair.
yeah,
Sauna
so
scene gets the Razzie.
yeah. So yeah, but overall, I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, it was shot beautifully. Um,
Do you have a creepiest moment or
Creepiest
scariest
moment.
moment?
Honestly, one thing that just popped in mind was like when I saw that the team name was Saviors. I said, "Oh," I said I should have brought my Bible with me, child. I started praying, and
This
that was like
ain't
the
the
first
real
scene.
Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I don't know this
And
team.
then look, we only got one savior around here.
And this ain't him. This is not him. um, no, I also when the name was
But
Saviors, I
now,
was like, oh, don't love it.
mm-hmm. I said, "Oh, child." I said, "I knew it was blood." Okay. Uh,
You put one AirPod in and start playing hymns.
I have my playlist, Catherine. I have my
Uh-huh.
playlist. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, yeah. I think it's one of those movies. I think it's a one or doneer for me. Probably won't watch it again. But yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Got me in the
I'd
spooky
probably
season.
yeah, Spooky Ookie Seasons is a good kickoff. I think I'd
Mhm.
watch it like in a couple years if I was with someone who hadn't seen it. Like if someone was like, "Oh, I've never seen this one," I'd
Mm.
be like, "Oh," but it definitely have to
Mhm.
be a while. I
Yeah.
think the scariest moment for me, the concussion part, did really freak me out.
Mhm.
Um, I thought a really good moment that happened a couple of times in the film was when it would be like a dark, like framed like tunnel or doorway, and then like the mascot or somebody would like slowly creep into view.
Mhm.
I thought that was like I was like it was like scary, but it wasn't like a jump scare, which is what I think other
Yeah.
movies would do, is just like jump scare you. But that was just like someone slowly appears. It was definitely very creepy, but I thought that was like a really good
Yeah.
part of it. So,
Yeah. Even the beginning scene when he was at the field by himself and then,
mhm.
he got. I was like, "Ooh,
That's why you don't hang out after school after hours, you know?
look, always gotta have a buddy." So, but yeah. All right. Well, that was the review of the movie Him. Next week, we will be reviewing One Battle After Another, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Tiana Taylor and others. Catherine, are you excited about this film? What are your thoughts?
I'm very excited about this film. Every trailer that I see is bizarre and confuses me a little bit more on what is going to happen and what is the plot of the movie. But
Yeah.
I have been getting some promo for like the main actresses in it, so that has been getting me excited. So I'm very
Yeah.
excited to watch this one. I'm excited to see it with you. I love talking about him with you. And where can our followers, where can they follow us? Where can our listeners follow us? The she hers of the world, not the hims, you know.
We are everywhere. We
Mhm.
are on Instagram at A-listers, no space, no hyphen, underscore pod.
Mhm.
And then we are also on Apple Music at A-listers. Or Apple Podcasts at A-listers. We're on Spotify at
Mhm.
A-listers. You can also email us at moviesandyap@gmail.com. We would love your feedback. Also, brands, if you would like to send me some polo pajamas for my fall pajamas, I will wear them on the show proudly. Today's pajamas are sponsored by Victoria's Secret. They're actually really cute. They're
Ooh,
my favorite.
they're
Um,
cute.
Actually, Victoria's Secret, if you would like to send me some pajamas as well, some fall pajamas.
Jopolis and Victoria's Secret. And you
Hmm.
don't you don't have to sign a deal with the devil to hear us talk, but you do have to like, subscribe, follow, comment, email,
Yes.
share. We're also on
Hmm.
Spotify, YouTube,
Yep.
wherever you listen, wherever you consume podcasts.
Hmm.
We're there.
We're coming soon to TikTok.
Coming soon to TikTok. We're on Instagram, like you said. TikTok. It's exciting.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
Yeah. So like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for next week's analysis of One Battle After Another, which is 2 hours and 41 minutes, Catherine. I just looked this up.
Okay.
So
I'm not
make
sure
sure
if I
you
wanted to know that. Oh Lord.
make
I'm
sure
gonna
you
pray to our Lord and Savior before we go into that one.
it's like, and you can find me at
Uh,
church on Sundays as well.
mm. You can find me taking a nap before this next movie is where you can find me.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long one.
Oh, sweet
Maybe I'll drag
Jesus.
Kiara to go see it with me. I
Give
don't
me
know.
strength. Don't make me jealous. Don't.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Don't
Just
do that.
kidding.
Don't do that. All right.
But all right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and stay tuned next week.
All
Bye.
right. Bye.